completion percentage in a two-game span. While Rodgers is also off to a fast start in Green Bay with 6 TD passes of his own and 0 interceptions. LeVar, it's good to have you with us, my friend, but Marcellus, you up first. Who has had a more impressive start this season, Russell Wilson's or that bad man Aaron Rodgers?
Oh, this kept me up all night.
Did it?
Yeah, because I need to say something good about Russell Wilson because I'm starting to realize that I can't go up to the Pacific Northwest in Seattle because they think I hate Russell Wilson. I love Russell Wilson. Y'all just give me impossible questions and another one like this one where I can't pick Russell Wilson. I have to go with Aaron Rodgers. Let's break this one down. Why will Aaron Rodgers be the MVP this year? Because of his impressive start. That's where I'm going. I'm taking it all the way. One, when Aaron Rodgers has a perfect game, it doesn't end in a goal line stand and a 1-yard almost defeat against the Patriots. Oh, when Aaron Rodgers goes out there and plays well, you know what happens. Back-to-back games with 40-plus points. That's what's happened this year with Aaron Rodgers. And the last 2 times we've seen Aaron Rodgers in that situation, wow. Let's go back to 2008, 2011, 2014. Aaron Rodgers back-to-back. 40-plus games. What did he win in those years? MVP. This is a story that is going to be told because of Aaron Rodgers overcoming manipulation, internal manipulation. Everyone's talking about let Russ cook, let Russ cook. That sounds good, but that's a Disney story. We're in the Real Housewives era where we need friction and chaos and overcoming adversity and odds. And that's why we've been seeing Aaron Rodgers wearing headphones in space this entire offseason talking about, yeah, we were 1 game away from winning, getting in the Super Bowl, and then they didn't even go out there and draft what I needed. Yet still I'm coming out there and playing like vintage Aaron Rodgers, overcoming all odds, including friendly fire from my own organization and coaching staff. So if there's a tie, because Russell Wilson is going to ball, Seattle, and Aaron Rodgers is going to ball this year. When there's a tie, we know that drama wins when it comes to story. Aaron Rodgers is having a more impressive start and will win the MVP this year.
I'm so perplexed because, LeVar, here I was thinking this was a sports show. I didn't realize Marcellus was coming up here to tell stories around a campfire. Like, here I was thinking we was debating sports and football. And Marcellus is up here like it's story time. Marcellus, I ain't your kid. I don't need you to read me no more stories, Marcellus.
Hey, we grown men up here.
We grown men,
You ain't my daddy.
So, let me give you some grown men information. This is a very tough question. And Russell Wilson, like Aaron Rodgers, they've both been balling. Aaron Rodgers, 6 TDs, no picks. Oh, my God. How can you be better? By being Russell Wilson. That's how. Russell Wilson is not only Russell Wilson's not only doing it better, he's doing it against better competition. Aaron Rodgers is beating the people that he is playing. You can't knock who he's playing. But the fact of the matter is, who is he playing? He played the Detroit Lions. That's a coach his seat's not even hot. His coach is already fired. They just haven't told the world yet. I know. The world will find out eventually. So that's beating a Lions team that they're not very good. But also, who are you doing it with? And how is it being done? What do I mean by that? It's not just winning, but who you're winning with. Keep in mind, Marcellus, Aaron Rodgers has the NFL's leading rusher right now, and by a long shot. Aaron Jones has 234 yards on the ground. There's only one more player with over 200 yards on the ground through these 2 games. So when you're playing against the Packers, you don't know how they're going to kill you. They can kill you with the run. They can kill you with the pass. When you're playing against the Seahawks, you know the Seahawks are going to cook, but you still can't stop the meal. That is why right now it's unequivocally Russell Wilson. Aaron Rodgers is playing great. Aaron Rodgers is playing lights out. 6 touchdowns, no picks again. You really can't throw no shade on that. That's not what I'm here to do. But what I am here to do is shine a light on the person who is playing better. Russell Wilson had nearly as many touchdowns through 1 game as Aaron Rodgers had through his 2 games. So let's just keep it 100. It's really not even a competition right now, and that's how great Russell Wilson's playing.
Yeah, I'll piggyback off of that, Acho. I hate to do that to you, Marcellus, but it is the level of competition as to why I would say more impressive right now. As they move towards the latter part of the season, I don't know, that may change, but looking at who's more impressive right now, that game on a national platform and everybody's watching, and it was a duel between 2 quarterbacks and Russell Wilson and Cam Newton, and Russell Wilson came out on top. Those are 2 Super Bowl contending teams. Those are the only opponents that have Super Bowl potential, which is, the Patriots. Because if you look at the Vikings, I thought the Vikings were going to come out and be a good team defensively, and that would carry them. But obviously, they're not as good defensively as we thought they were going to be, or at least I thought they were going to be, and that has shown in the games. So for me, I'm looking at Russ, and I'm saying it's because of the level of competition today that Russell Wilson is edging Aaron Rodgers out. But Aaron Rodgers has beat the people that are in front of him. So I don't have a problem with the way Aaron Rodgers is playing. I think this will be a great quarterback race between the two of them and the other two guys that we're not talking about in this segment. But right now, you got to give the competition edge to Russ, the difficulty, and say that his play is the reason why they won that game against the Patriots.
Yeah, but the interesting thing is, by hanging your hat on level of difficulty, that will change. That is a fluid conversation as the year goes by. You can look up and some of these teams go south, and then all of a sudden you're sitting there, New England struggles, and then you're like, whoa, level of difficulty. So I don't like to hang my hat on that because it's not a constant. What I like to hang my hat on is when I see someone having an insane year, and I've seen it before. How did that work out for that player? I told you guys yesterday that Russell Wilson is getting caught up in the wash that Drew Brees got caught up in. The same thing. Drew Brees was drafted in the era of Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning. And when that's the rivalry, you're just sitting there closely on the outside, but on the outside. And then now Russell Wilson has went through already Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady kind of rivalry, and now it just leaped over him. It's Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson, and Russell Wilson's like, nah, look at my numbers. And I'm like, yeah, look at your numbers. They're Drew Brees 2.0. I saw numerous articles saying that today when I said that yesterday to this tune. 2009, Drew Brees in his 9th season, same as Russell Wilson this year. Interesting. Led the league in passing touchdowns, passer rating, and completion percentage. Even won the Super Bowl, but did not win the MVP. We're having an MVP-type conversation right now because we're talking about those two guys head-to-head, who's playing better. As you said, when you were talking last week, watching this game, prime time, only game on, LeVar, the first time we saw Russell Wilson go out there, what'd he do? Ooh.
He threw a pick.
Threw a pick six. Now, I hate to do this and really get into the minutia like this and start splitting hairs, but that's what's going to happen. Russell Wilson, in all his greatness in his first 8 years, has never even received the MVP vote. I'm just trying to tell you how this is going to go. If Aaron Rodgers is anywhere in the world of Russell Wilson by the stats, by the story, he's going to win the MVP.
What are the combined, tell him, Macho, what are the combined wins of the two teams that Aaron Rodgers has beasted on?
It sounds like it's a big goose egg. It's a big donut.
That's a hard one.
And here's my thing, Marcellus. If we're going to look at the numbers, let's look at them adequately and let's look at them appropriately. Only 4 times in NFL history have quarterbacks thrown 9 passing touchdowns or more to start the season. You had Patrick Mahomes 2018. He won the MVP.
He did that.
You have Peyton Manning, 2013. He won the MVP. Then, like you said, Drew Brees, 2009, he won the Super Bowl. Now, if we are going to split hairs, which I will have a better odds at doing because I actually have hair, if we are going to split hairs up here on this set, Marcellus, then you have to say, either way, it's a win for Russ. Think about it. I mean, if Russ wins the Super Bowl, he would have won the Super Bowl by putting the team on his back. That's a win. If Russ wins an NFL MVP and doesn't win the Super Bowl, that is a win. If we are talking about the minutia, which that's the level we have to play in right now through these 2 games, it's still going to be Russell Wilson as a favorite right now because of what he is doing with this team and the quality of opponents he's doing it against. And while the NFL isn't college, style points do matter when you're winning MVPs. You saw that with Lamar Jackson last year. Style points matter. Russell Wilson's doing it in style.
You know what makes it a really cool conversation is that both of these guys have their own unique chips on their shoulders, right? Like boulder size.
Yeah.
I don't really know why Russ feels so slighted. Maybe it's because of the MVP deal and the conversation of him not getting votes and not being an MVP at this point in his career. But we 100% know why Aaron Rodgers is upset because they brought his heir apparent in and thought that maybe this was the end and we were going to allow the world to see it play out in that fashion. So it's a cool conversation because both of them are playing with a whole bunch of attitude. They moving around. We watched the highlights as we've talked during the segment. They are both playing with so much poise and so much excitement. It's great for the game of sport, for football, because you're seeing two guys compete at such a high level. I just would like to see Aaron Rodgers do it against a better team before I can say, okay, those lack of weapons that you didn't go out and get me in the draft after we had a one-game shot of the Super Bowl. I'd like to see him do it against some better talent before I'm going to say that these guys can actually carry the load with Aaron Rodgers as the season progresses.
So you want to see it done against better talent. Better be careful what you ask for. You just might get it. Remember last year, Russell Wilson started off hot. You're talking about using the numbers. 22 touchdowns, only 1 interception. After 9 games, MVP frontrunner. And 9 touchdowns and 4 interceptions in his last 7 games, including
that's why we play the games.
Head-to-head matchup against Lamar Jackson, and we know the Ravens won that one. No head-to-head matchup.
I can only look at right now, Marcellus.
Okay,
I can only look at right now.
I give you that. If you come over to my crib, trust me, we look into the future, baby. We already know what
you don't invite me. You never invite me.
Coming up, it's been anything but brotherly love for Carson Wentz in Philly. We'll tell you if it's time for the Eagles to bench Wentz next. Speak for yourself. Presented by Hyundai. I'm about to smile on this one.
At Inky